show group has seen more Westminster wins than the Terrier Group, with 47. It's like they have a black belt in the show ring. These energetic dogs were originally bred to hunt vermin, but now mostly serve as companions, a job that they are great at. Terriers like to be active and range in size from the small Norfolk to the larger Airedale. And if you want to know how to become best in show, just ask the Wire Fox Terrier. They've got 15 Westminster wins.
Great to hear Ralph Macchio. You can see him in the series finale of Cobra Kai starting Thursday, only on Netflix. You remember the Karate Kid. He was great, Mike Cousin Vinny. And he just, the Long Island Shelter adopted a Yorkshire Terrier that he named Oliver, so good for him. With Jason Hoke, I'm Chris Myers, and thanks for being with us as we have a group to go, the Terrier Group. Before Best in Show, they've won more Best in Show titles, 47 than any, but they haven't won since 2019.
No, and this could be the year. You know, this is always a hotly contested group. We have the #1 Terrier, the Welsh Terrier, Verde, and then there's a new dog, this Baby Joe, the miniature Schnauzer. And I'm really excited to see him because I hear great things about him, and he might be one of the big contenders. Maybe knock off one of the #1s tonight.
Can't wait to get a look. Large number, 30 plus. The Terrier Group, the final group of the night. Michael Lefebvre, it's all you.
May we have the Terrier Group in the ring, please.
.32 total in this group, and when you talk about those that were entered, almost 300 when this 48-hour process began. There's a good look as they wander out. We mentioned the 47 Best in Show wins, the most from this group. The last Best in Show winner was the Wire Fox Terrier King in 2019, but last year this group winner was a colored bull terrier,
which was a great example of the breed. Yeah, Frankie, I love Frankie. Patricia Keenan did that group, and it's great seeing them come out. You can already see that they're right on the tips of their toes, ready to go.
Our judge, Dr. David J. Kirkland from Sanford, North Carolina. This is his 7th assignment here. He had in 2018 the toy group, but his 7th at Westminster.
I've known David Kirkland a very long time. He's a dear friend of mine, and he's a miniature Schnauzer breeder. He had Cavaliers as well, and he has one of the most discerning eyes for terriers. He's judged all the top terrier shows. And I think he's going to give us a real great opinion. We're going to see him really delve into the details of this group tonight.
15 wins by Wire Fox Terriers, the most by any breed. And we're going to get a look at the Airedale Terrier first. Glad to have you watching live from Madison Square Garden.
The Airedale Terrier is known as the King of Terriers, as well as the Jack of all trades. Their desire to please and high intelligence make them excel in hunting, obedience, agility, search and rescue, and working. Airedales are devoted companions and family members. This is Airedale Terrier number 16.
Not past the 1.
So as we said, the King of Terriers, you know, and David, you saw him touching the dog already, feeling for muscle tone, feeling for that hard coat texture. And, you know, these coats on the hard-coated dogs are hand strips, so we actually pull them, and it's how the hair comes out. So it's a really great way to see how their texture comes in.
Bo Derek had an Airedale Terrier, so did John Wayne. Pilgrim. Higher than average need for exercise, this breed. And a good-looking gait there from this one, the 4-year-old.
The American Hairless Terrier, derived from the Rat Terrier breed, was developed in the United States in the early 1970s. These alert and curious dogs are usually hairless, but can have also a coat. Given early socialization and training, they excel as companions, displaying great affection for their owners and families. A lively, energetic, and intelligent breed, they also love doing dog sports. This is American Hairless Terrier number 18.
Don't go past the #1.
Some things that are really nice to see in breeding programs are consistent winners, and this is the 3rd generation of their breeding program to go best to breed here at Westminster Kennel Club. And that's a true tribute to breeders to be able to consistently produce generation after generation of high-quality dogs.
There's a 2-year-old named Michael. They have Smooth Criminal. And they have their 2 middle toes slightly longer, right, than the other toes.
Yeah, and you'll notice that they are hairless. They can have a few stray hairs here and there, but they're completely hairless.
Yeah, save on haircuts.
The American Staffordshire Terrier originated from Bulldog Terrier crosses in the early 1800s. Petey, the star dog of the 1930s Our Gang comedies, was one of the first to be AKC registered. He is a trustworthy and loyal companion whose intelligence, strength, and agility make him an excellent all-round dog. This is the American Staffordshire Terrier, number 17.
I don't know. You started a thing saying Smooth Criminal because this dog's nickname is Felony Melanie. And you know, we have to say something about what I'm sure the people at home consider a bull breed. Right. These dogs are so gentle and great with families. You know, the reputation they have is totally unwarranted because their temperaments are so good. They are such devoted family animals. You can't say enough about this breed. They're intelligent. And look at that. Look at that. And always looking. They're so devoted.
A drug-sniffing dog of this particular group sniffed out one of the largest cocaine busts in U.S. history. $140 million worth in Texas.
The Australian Terrier is a sturdy, rough-coated, hardy, and versatile dog that can control rodents and snakes, tend sheep, and act as a watchdog and companion. Fanciers today enjoy its attractive appearance, flexibility of purpose, and spirited, self-sure demeanor. This is Australian Terrier, number 9.
Thank you. Now this looks like the kind of dog that you would spoil, and they, according to Forbes Advisor, they did research on how you know your dog is spoiled. There's a number of categories. One of them is you regularly prepare homemade food and treats for them almost 50% of the time, more than you would yourself or your family. Sounds like my house.
Is that spoiled, or is that just
taking good care of your dog?
Taking good care of your dog. I do that all the time.
There are other categories like putting cologne or perfume on your dog. There's a large percentage of that, or buy your dog outfits. But what a cute looking face right there. I'd spoil them.
The Belington Terrier takes its name from the mining shire of that name in Northumberland, England. Bred to hunt otter, badger, and other game in rough terrain, he has both the energy and a gentle temperament. Often described as having the look of a lamb but with the heart of a lion, he makes a devoted family pet. This is Belington Terrier, number 9.
So this dog, you're going to hear the crowd cheer for, and I think they all think they're so soft. They're a very courageous dog. I mean, they're not a lamb, they're a lion for sure.
The town of Belington actually has park benches that are shaped like this terrier, that distinct feature.
Where do you sit on them? Because they have those graceful curves. You know, this is one of those S-curve breeds, and I don't know where you'd sit on a bench that was shaped like that. Maybe right behind the shoulders, I guess.
The name of this one, 4-year-old, is Delta. Get your tray table up. Seatbelt on.
The Border Terrier is one of the oldest terrier breeds. Farmers in the border country between England and Scotland needed a dog to help hunt fox. One with enough leg to keep up with the mounted hunters, yet narrow and agile enough to bolt or draw foxes from their rocky underground dens. This is Border Terrier, number 19.
So this is one of the breeds. We just saw a very interesting exam, and you may think, why did he turn that dog around and then grab it by its ribs? So we call that spanning, and that's where you want to see the flexion in the ribs, because when they went to ground, they had to have ribs that were flexible.
Yeah, nice little... This little gate there.
And this great little otter head. I love their expression in heads.
Start over there.
In some European countries, they're used as therapists who can help cheer up even the biggest pessimist.
Look at that classic expression. Little otter running away. It's great.
Elton John owned a number of these.
Shown as separate varieties, the standards for the colored and white Bull Terrier are the same except for color. With great courage and style, the Bull Terrier quickly gained popularity as one of the sweetest, most loyal companions. Still bred and loved as companions, they are energetic, playful, and strong-willed. This is Colored Bull Terrier number 16.
One of the classic features, and this is a very different looking animal compared to a lot of our terriers in here, with that egg-shaped head and those varminty looking eyes. They're so correct, and look at that, what a pose. These guys can be clowns. They give their handlers a run for their money every year. It's great.
And that tail going, good bark. It's fired up.
Bull Terriers are bred from Bulldogs and Terriers in the early 1800s and were originally all white in color, with the colored variety coming in later in their development. A small patch of color on the heads of these whites has become acceptable. This is White Bull Terrier, number 12.
Straight down and back.
The great Raymond Oppenheimer wrote so many articles and books on this breed, and he was one of the great contributors. And you know, this was always to him a gentleman's dog. You know, this breed was considered an aristocratic breed. I mean, the rich owned them, they prized them, and you can see why, because of their uniqueness, their temperament.
Okay, right over there for the...
Now you see General Patton, which in the movie 1970 featured his Bull Terrier, which his name was, great name, William the Conqueror.
I can believe that.
Yes, the egg-shaped faces. So we're in our last group, but in about 40 or 45 minutes, you're going to be with us for a Best in Show. Earlier, the English Springer Spaniel, the giant Schnauzer, Monty have won, and we have a Whippet, Shih Tzu, a Zomfriche, and a German Shepherd. Those are all in. One more from this group. We'll find out soon.
Over 200 years ago, the ancestors of today's Cairn Terrier kept their keep as working terriers, routing vermin from rock piles called cairns found on Scottish farmland and by the sea. They are courageous, tenacious, and intelligent, with the sturdy bodies and weatherproof coats. Adaptable to all environments, the Cairn is a beloved companion. This is Cairn Terrier, number 20.
Is it true that they were originally bred to dig rocks? Because they don't look like they're
so
tough enough.
The cairns, the burial cairns, they would hunt vermin around them. So, absolutely.
And hunt bad witches who have the flying monkeys. Just because Toto, right from The Wizard of Oz, was a Cairn Terrier. And there you go.
State dog of Kansas, but this dog was born in Hawaii. So.
And they have large teeth for a dog this size.
They do, and that's really important with terriers. They have to have large dentition. Look at that. Keen little dog.
Boy, I've already seen a few of these you want to take home. Of course, their owner wouldn't like that, but a little bit of a show. Sorry about that. I'll say that Jason said it was okay.
Okay.
The Cesky Terrier was developed in the Czech Republic in 1949. They are a pack-hunting terriers capable of pursuing game both above and below ground. Soft-coated, short-legged, and longer than tall, they are elegant, loving, and loyal dogs, whether working, showing, or as companions. This is Cesky Terrier, number 7.
So it's nice that all the parentage of this breed is in the group. So when you look at this, you're going to say, well, it looks like a couple other breeds in here. So the Sealyham Terrier is one of the founding fathers of this breed, and also the Scottish Terrier. And the reason this breed was made is because the developer wanted a dog that was a little more biddable to work with. And this is the only breed in the Terrier group that is clippered. We do not clipper terriers except for this breed in its own self. So very unique trimming style.
That's 4-year-old Chester from Texas. Rat Terrier.
Look at him up there. The Rat Terrier is just checking out, Mom. See what's going on.
Give me that treat.
The Dandie Dinmont Terrier was bred from native terriers in the hills between England and Scotland. He was distinguished by his preeminence in hunting otter and badger. Sir Walter Scott chanced upon them and made them famous in his popular novel Guy Mannering in 1814. They are intelligent and independent dogs and very fond of children. This is Dandie Dinmont Terrier, number 6.
I mean, this Terrier group, you can see why they dominate so much when it comes to...
I mean, who can say no to that face with those eyes? And we call that a top knot on top. And, you know, it's interesting, even their color. If you're getting a little hungry tonight, pepper or mustard color. So this is the mustard color.
And they cute. I mean, in that survey of Just for Dogs, that pet food company, they said 1 in 20 owners will actually bathe with their pet. That's your choice, but this is someone who looks like they would enjoy it, cute enough to dive in.
Look at that. And, you know, look at those beautiful curves the dog has. It's very important for him to have those curves a little lower behind the shoulder and then the curve over the loin. But, yeah, you can't deny this face. And the crowd just loves it here.
Fox Terriers are developed in Great Britain to bolt the fox from his den. The Smooth and Wire were varieties until they became separate breeds in 1985. The Smooth, the older of the two breeds, first appeared in the show ring in 1863. He has an easy care, weather-resistant coat, a classic outline, and a lively disposition. This is Smooth Fox Terrier, number 17.
So I think a lot of people, when they talk about terriers, especially the Smooth Fox Terrier, they refer to the generic thing, let's say terrier movement, but the Smooth Fox Terriers, I think what they're referring to with the short upper arm, where they actually, you don't want them to reach as far. It's like a short pendulum movement, and that was for digging. You know, they would bolt the foxes out of the dens or other vermin, and so they have actually a very unique type of gait.
And the only 3-time Westminster Kennel Club Best in Show winner was a Smooth Fox Terrier named Warren Remedy.
The origin of the Wire Fox Terrier dates back to the rough-coated black and tan terrier. An unshedding, hard-broken outer coat and softer undercoat distinguish the Wire from its smooth cousin. Their smart appearance and alert, outgoing manner always attracts attention in and out of the show ring. This is Wire Fox Terrier, number 8.
Top of the hour live in New York at Madison Square Garden, and the final group before Best in Show. The great pictures tonight. Our director Rich Dewey, Zach Kenworthy, our producer Chirag Devasker helping out, and our entire production crew. We thank them with Jason Hope, Chris Myers for bringing you the best of these dogs, who you could just stare and watch them all night.
And this is one of the best. This was the number 6 dog in the country, Peebo. 35 Best in Shows this year from the Wire Fox Terrier. Look at that keenness. On the tiptoe of expectation is what we say.
Okay, over here to the end, please.
And that describes it all right there.
Getting direction from the judge.
And they're keen and alert. His high set ears. Oh, we got another snacker in the group, really hungry.
They know where the food is.
Developed in Ireland, the Glen of Imaal Terrier was bred to perform typical terrier tasks. Glens also spend many hours paddling in turnspits, a device that could best described as a canine-propelled rotisserie. This rough-and-ready terrier has survived all the centuries unrefined by fashion. This is Glen of Imaal Terrier, number 15.
Yeah, we've been seeing them get treats here. February 23rd is National Dog Biscuit Day, just in case. Make sure you take care of yours.
Well, then they better order up. It's right around the corner. And this dog, you know, this dog was involved in turning the rotisserie, the turnspit as they called it. And they really kept a lot of their antique features. The head, the top knot, the rows, ears.
I would imagine
they can have half prick ears too, so they can be half up.
Tails driving them.
The Irish Terrier has a rich heritage as a hard-working farm and hunt dog. Affectionate to family members, reserved with strangers, and challenging to enemies. This strong-willed breed was highly valued by tenant farmers. Bred to control vermin, Irish Terriers are the watchful guardians of the farmer's property and playmates to their children. This is Irish Terrier, number 12.
And Jason, you have shown dogs and judged here. This is one of the things where overall balance is vital. So how does a judge judge that in this circumstance?
Sure. So take this dog, for example, the Irish Terrier. They're a racy dog, so they describe them as this racy breed, long neck, a little longer body, this beautiful, you know, everything's tall and everything should be a sleek line.
Certainly looks that way. He's moved that way.
Yeah, he should be all of one piece too. They call him a little daredevil, and you can see why. When you show them, they're always watching, and you know they are a strong-tempered dog.
The Kerry Blue Terrier originated more than a century ago in County Kerry, Ireland. He was bred for serious small game hunting over rough terrain, working as a land and farm and water retriever, herder of sheep and cattle, and as a companion. With a trademark soft, wavy coat in shades of slate blue gray, Kerrys are fun-loving and energetic dogs. This is Kerry Blue Terrier, number 8.
So it's interesting, you know, we talk about color. You asked about a couple different things.
Yeah.
So these dogs start out black, and they have a disqualification in the standard that by a certain age, they have to start changing color to this blue color. It's a hallmark of the breed, and they have this beautiful Marcel wave to their coat.
And you must have a little beard.
They have to have the beard and the face fall over the eyes. There's nothing wrong with the beard, Chris.
Well,
I don't know. You're not sporting one, so I don't know if we can trust you up here.
You're partial to beards. The Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show is presented by Purina Pro Plan, live in New York. Who will be the 149th best in show? Westminster Kennel Club will decide from Madison Square Garden. One more group, and we'll hit our final 7. Back to Michael LaFave.
The Lakeland Terrier flourished in the Lake Country of England, primarily to hunt fox with hounds. This is a small working terrier with sturdy build and determination. He was traditionally maintained by Lake Country farmers. The Lakeland is a gay little dog, friendly and very self-confident. This is Lakeland Terrier, number 9.
So, Chris, there's a lot of little variances between some of the terriers. Say the Welsh Terrier, they have a much more blocky head. The ears are set a little lower. You have the wire fox Terrier with the ears set high on the head. And then they have the Lakeland Terrier, and it has the fall. So while they look a little similar, there's a lot of little differences between the breeds that set them apart.
Yeah, kind of a rectangular head, almost the ears are like V-shaped.
Right, and they have to be set well with that nice break over the top of the head.
Those ears are fluttering.
There are 2 varieties of Manchester Terriers, the standard seen here in the Terrier Group and the toy seen in the Toy Group. The Manchester comes from Manchester, England, where he is bred to pursue rabbits in the field and as a rat killer on farms. Since 1959, they have been registered as a single breed and 2 varieties for show purposes. This is standard Manchester Terrier, number 18.
So the difference between the toy and the standard is really just the weight and a little bit of height. So, and they still have the same markings, that thumbprint we talked about, that clean, crisp wedge head, the top line, that little bit of a rise over the loin. I think a beautiful Manchester is a great little dog.
And most terriers created for kind of the country life, but Manchesters actually began as urbanites.
Yeah, and they were used for ratters, so, you know, it would work well here in this
in New York.
city,
Yeah, they got a rat issue, I know that. So let these guys do their job. Good to have them around the house, around the alley. Those rats out of here.
The miniature bull terrier is a miniaturized version of the larger bull terrier. This breed has been deliberately reduced to a lap-sized companion, although still shown here in the Terrier Group. His heart is fearless, his manner loving and responsive. Adaptable to apartment life or suburbs, he enjoys a regular exercise. Miniature bull terrier, number 11.
I've seen these pure white before.
Yeah, so you saw the white bull terrier, the standard size. And this is just a miniature version of the regular, the color.
Okay.
Now look at him.
Looking for
little tiger out there, just looking.
The tail pointed towards the opposition here. Looking for that first group win. Entered in 1993, the miniature bull terrier, first year.
Miniature Schnauzer is native of Germany. His original assignments were ridding barns of rats and acting as a traveling companion for horses. The breed comes in 3 color patterns: salt and pepper, black and silver, and solid black. This highly trainable companion is at home both in the city and country and is an excellent watchdog. This is miniature Schnauzer, number 18.
Now they can hear frequencies twice as high as humans. I'm sure that cheering probably sounds a lot louder to them.
Sure, and you might hear a little louder applause in just a minute. Call name Mr. Joe Adams, a.k.a. Baby Joe. This is the dog I was talking about. This is the breed that David Kirkland did breed, so he's going to put a fine eye to this dog and try to decide what he thinks of it.
Saw the great Mary Tyler Moore owning one of these. Sugar Ray Leonard also.
Okay, start over here and go to the end.
50 Cent, celebrity Schnauzer owner. Or that'd be 50 Cent is the way I word that for you. But they're a popular dog. Classy.
The exact origin of the Norfolk Terrier is unclear, but it's certainly British in style. In the United States, both prick-ear and the drop-ear terriers were called Norwich Terriers until 1979, when they were designated two separate breeds. This little drop-ear dog is the Norfolk, a working terrier used both as a ratter and with foxhounds to bolt the fox. This is Norfolk Terrier, number 7.
The crowd loves the Norfolk here today. We talk about different kind of hunting styles and things. These were actually saddlebag dogs, so they would put the dog in a saddlebag, then loose them when they got to the area that they wanted to hunt in. So, great pose there.
And more indoor dogs, more. So if you're in an apartment dweller, this may be the one for you.
And this is the Norwich Terrier, recognized as a breed in this country since 1936. Spirited, stocky, with sensitive prick ears and a slightly foxy expression, he is one of the smallest of the working terriers. Don't let the small size fool you. The Norwich has an energetic breed requiring a large daily dose of fun and frolic. This is Norwich Terrier, number 19.
So the Norwich and the Norfolk originated from the same breed, and then based on the ears, the type is different though. You can't say they're the same breed anymore. They've changed the structure just a little bit between the two breeds. The eye's a little larger on the Norwich. Obviously the ears are pricked ears.
And the Norwich Terrier, remember Winky was the winning dog in the movie
Best in Show. I love that movie.
We all do.
He doesn't have two left feet, though. I'm a little confused.
Remember I talked about how 53% of their owners kiss their dog more than their partner?
Thank you.
Developed in England in the 1800s by Reverend John Russell, the Parson Russell Terrier had one purpose: to hunt foxes with hot foxhounds and bolt the red fox from its lair. The Parson comes in smooth or broken coat, energetic and a keen hunting instinct. The Parson naturally excels in performance events. This is Parson Russell Terrier, number 14.
Just a short way down there.
So you saw him span again. So there was that example of spanning. There's a couple breeds in here that we do span. And you know, this dog is a little longer legged dog compared to the Russell Terrier we'll see.
Start over there to the end.
This is a 2-year-old named Zap from Nebraska. We've had 1-year-olds all the way to 9.5-year-olds this year.
How are you? Congratulations.
A rat terrier, as the name might suggest, is quite capable of hunting rodents and vermin above and below ground. An American breed, rat terriers are keenly observant, sturdy, and full of energy. Their intelligence and playful nature help them succeed in many dog sports. This is Rat Terrier, number 10.
This is one of our new upstarts, a young Rat Terrier
Just
female.
a short way down the back.
1.5 years, right?
Yeah, and this is actually this is the first female Rat Terrier to invest the breed at Westminster. And I'll tell you, when you're judging this breed, they have a great size variance. It's allowed, so you'll see, you know, kind of the moderate size, which this one is, and then you'll see a much taller dog, and they're all perfectly acceptable as long as they fall in that range. It's very interesting. It's one of the big gaps in height that we don't usually see. They're usually like an inch or two variance.
Kerry Underwood owning a Rat Terrier.
You see the bite?
The Russell Terrier is slightly smaller in height, different in body structure, and a distinct breed from the Parson Russell Terrier. Both breeds did originate in England as fox hunters, compact enough to be carried on horseback in terrier bags. The Russell Terrier further developed in Australia and comes in 3 coats, smooth, broken, and rough. This is Russell Terrier number 15.
Short way down and back.
Eddie was the charming Jack Russell, remember in the show Frasier. And we get fan mail more than anybody else on the show.
And I'll tell you this, if you have kids at home and you want a dog that's active and willing to play all day long, this is a dog for you. This is a great tempered dog that's always willing to keep going.
In fact, I think in the movie Mask with Jim Kerry, Milo was a Russell Terrier.
He was always active in that movie, just like the breed. He represented his breed well.
Right. Just like the actor. You know, I kid because
the Highland Scots needed a big dog in a small package. All muscle, bone, and courage to keep their farms free of ground-dwelling predators. A small, sturdy dog with a thick double coat, Scotties have charmed 3 U.S. presidents with their devotion, determination, and independent thinking. This is Scottish Terrier, number 21.
I really enjoy this breed. This dog is so sturdy, and he possesses so much power for his size, and he has this beautiful low-slung body, really low to the ground, a long head, and their teeth, when you open and check their bites, you're going to be shocked how big they are for this little dog.
Always alert. They don't get rattled. They're sturdy, as pointed out.
And you might remember Ernesto Lara. He showed
Yes.
Banana Joe here and went best in show. He's done it right. He, as a professional handler, he apprenticed under the great Peter Green and Bess Swigert. He learned so much from them, and you know, he really approached how to become a terrier man the right way.
The Sealyham Terrier was created in Wales in the mid-1800s for typical terrier hunting activities, including badger and otter, so he had to be tough. Today, Sealyham is a charming dog, adept at many activities, including obedience, agility, therapy, and conformation, generally making his owner's life a happier place. This is Sealyham Terrier, number 8.
When we talk about old school classic Hollywood, owners of this Sealyham Terrier type dog, guys like Humphrey Bogart, Gary Cooper, Cary Grant, they own Sealy's.
And you can see, remember we talked about that Cesky Terrier. Look, he's very similar in type. This dog has hard coat though. It's hand stripped. It's got a beautiful texture on its coat. You can see it's groomed perfectly.
Start over there to the end, please.
A great credit to its owner and handlers. This dog is in wonderful condition tonight.
Skye Terrier evolved on the Isle of Skye, west of Scotland. His existed for probably 4 centuries and has changed little during that time. He is a hunting breed of enormous loyalty and makes a devoted companion. The Skye is at least twice as long as he is high, with a level top line. This is Skye Terrier, number 9.
So we talk about Westminster and how it's a crown jewel to win for a show dog. Well, in the terrier world, there's a show called Montgomery County, and this dog beat all these other dogs to win Montgomery County 2024. And it was breeder owner handled. This dog could be a big problem to everybody. It's very well regarded. Antonell does a great job showing it. His name is Archer, and he's going to be 8 on Friday. So this is almost a veteran dog, or is a veteran dog.
But sounds like you think he could end up being.
He's a beautiful dog. He's long, he's low, he's level. He's got that beautiful hard hair that hangs down. He doesn't have any cotton to his coat. He's got those beautiful ears framing the head. I think he's an exciting dog. I'm glad I get to see him in person.
How are you, Dave? Good, how are you?
Soft-coated terriers generally come from Ireland, and one of the most beloved of these is the Irish Wheaten Terrier, or as it is known here, the soft-coated Wheaten Terrier. He was used in Ireland as an all-around farm dog and small game hunter. In temperament, he combines the steadiness of a working dog with the intelligence of a terrier. This is soft-coated Wheaten Terrier, number 10.
These are dogs that love to cuddle with their owner. They're enthusiastic. They usually will greet you with a licking your face, so they refer to him as the Wheaten greeting.
You know, and it's interesting. We talk about the Wheaten coat, and
Go
all these
around,
dogs we say hard hair, good texture. This is a soft-coated dog. Obviously by its name, of course.
Yes, that's a hint.
Makes sense at this point in time.
Even I could figure that out. But it's a good thing you're here.
I had to put that out there for you, Chris.
Appreciate it.
Staffordshire Bull Terrier is a muscular, intelligent breed originating in the coal mining country of England. Originally bred to be a fast, courageous dog with great strength for his small size, he is best known today for his outstanding athletic ability, steady and dependable nature, and love of children. This is Staffordshire Bull Terrier, number 9.
Big roar from Colorado. The co-owner and handler Lauren Fox is the niece of well-known TV production veteran John Branco, watching down in Florida.
Well, this dog does it all. Scent work, barn work, fast cat titles, rally, dock diving. They're true athletes, this breed. Bullet. Bullet is in...
As in spelled like Bullet Bourbon.
Yes.
We already have a bourbon in the
They should
final.
bring us a Manhattan before the end of the night, I think.
We'll mix it together.
The Welsh Terrier is from Wales, bred for hunting fox, otter, and badger. It's a very old breed and still close to its original style. The black and tan color we see today having been established for over a century ago. The Welsh Terrier is a friendly, spirited breed as well suited for a young and active family. This is Welsh Terrier, number 9.
The handler.
And Gabriel Rangel,
He's won with, right? He had Best in Show with King the Wire Fox.
And Skye. So
yes.
He's no stranger to the Best in Show ring here.
So that experience helps.
Right now, this Verde's the number 1 terrier in the country. 23 Best in Shows just this year already.
That's impressive. So around the country, he comes out on top. It's a competitive group. And we are coming down to the final dog. And the final group. Best in Show getting closer to that within the next 20-30 minutes here, if you stay with us.
And Gabriel's a master, I mean, of training dogs, trimming dogs. And he's one of the greats. He'll be a legend in our sport. If we had a Hall of Fame, he'd be in it in 1 second.
We got to work on that.
Time. Yeah, absolutely.
We'll talk to Don Sturz about a Westminster
Hall of Fame.
Put the handlers, owners, trainers, and dogs in there.
A native of the Scottish Highlands brought to these shores about 100 years ago, the stylish West Highland White Terrier refuses to be ignored. With a heart of a hunter and a brain determined to outwit every adversary, the Westie possesses no small amount of self-esteem. This is West Highland White Terrier, number 11.
Okay. So I know they have to be 100% white, but when they say the coat is hard with a soft undercoat.
So they'll have layers. Certain dogs have undercoat and then a top coat.
Almost like a car.
Exactly.
Like
you
you talk about a standard, a template. This West Highland White Terrier getting a good reaction from the crowd. This sellout crowd. This is the largest crowd in almost a decade. And it's good to be back at Madison Square Garden for the first time in 5 years for this once-a-year classic event. This is the show of shows when it comes to the top dog. That's why it's been around 149 years.
Great eye and expression on that dog. It's going to be a crowd favorite, too.
And David Kirkland will work his way through the 32 dogs in this final group, the Terrier Group. And then we'll go from that 7 to Best in Show 2025.
I think if you ask anybody, they revere David as a judge, so he's just going to sort through this very easily, I think.
You said it's easier to become a doctor than a judge here
Yes.
in Westminster. That pretty much explained it. Hey.
Got our first dog, the Belington Terrier. And the Border Terrier. Some of them are asking for it out there. I'm sure it's a bull terrier.
I have the wire.
The wire fox terrier.
I have the Schnauzer. The Schnauzer.
Miniature Schnauzer's out.
Scotty.
Scottish Terrier. The Skye Terrier.
Westy.
The Welsh Terrier and the West Highland White Terrier, the final ones to make the cut.
Thank you. Thank you.
What a great collection of terriers. Masterful job of judging so far. You know, now he's looking for that keenness and which dog's really showing well. And they all will, so that's a problem. He's really going to have to think about those details of the breed.
So he's watching them now before
let's see him go around one at a time, please.
Exactly, before he wanted to see the movements.
You know, the Belington he'll see how that top line holds and if he keeps his shape. The Border Terrier carrying that nice tail off the back. That wire fox there, they call for this snatch of the hop behind where they snatch the leg up.
Yeah, 15 wins. Most by any breed by the wire fox terrier.
That steady, powerful gait of the miniature Schnauzer. And the beautiful determination of the Scottish Terrier. I don't know, this guy's getting a lot of applause tonight. Beautiful. The crowd is just cheering it on. There it is. Last but not least, here comes the Westie. Made him smile a little bit as he saw him finish up their go-arounds.
And I have the Skye.
The Skye Terrier. Breeder owner handler. What an incredible pull out. Oh my goodness. The wire fox Terrier has pulled out second.
I have the Schnauzer.
The miniature Schnauzer is in third right now.
I have a Scotty.
And the Scottish Terrier.
Terrier Group first is the Skye. Wire is second. Schnauzer is third. Scotty is fourth.
Incredible win for the Skye Terrier. This girl has had quite a career with this dog. She's worked so hard. It's just great to see the Skye Terrier out there winning.
The Sky is the limits. Our final group winner. We have our Magnificent Seven. And best in show will come from one of those in the group. Jamie Little is there with the winner.
Antoinette looks so surprised. Archer wins the breed. Now you win the group. You have one more to go. What are your thoughts right now? I see the expression and surprise on your face.
It's a lot of cardio for a dog with short legs and an owner who needs to work out. So.
What do you think of your chances here?
Oh, you know, we're just here for a good time, not a long time. It's his retirement show, and we love this tradition. And I grew up watching this show as a little girl, and I just can't believe I'm talking to you right now. Like, did you see what just happened?
Amazing. A lot of surprise. It's a crowd favorite, Jenny.